how to transplant a raspberry in the springtime. A lot of people forget that the raspberries need to be fertilized with acid loving fertilizer because they're an acid loving plant. So you want to make sure the soil is a little bit more acidified than what you're used to. But the first thing I always do is make sure there's also a lot of microbial content in the soil, like a lot of good microbes and worm castings. So I always throw a good handful of worm castings into the bottom of the potting soil, which will inoculate the roots, which means it's going to help colonize the roots so that they can feed better. The next thing I would do is I get a handful, because this is very gentle fertilizer. You just get a handful of the acid loving, mix it in the bottom of the hole, gently mix it up, and then I would grab it and I'd loosen up some of the roots to make sure that the roots are not so compacted. And then I go directly into the hole. And then we just cover it up, backfill, compress, and then we're going to water that thoroughly, and then we're going to put that natural mulch layer down to make sure that the soil stays acidified and to make sure that it holds moisture properly for the raspberry in the summertime.